The beasts of the field and forest had a lion as their king. He was neither wrathful, cruel, nor tyrannical, but just and gentle as a king could be. During his reign, he made a royal proclamation for a general assembly of all the birds and beasts, and drew up conditions for a universal league in which the wolf and the lamb, the panther and the kid, the tiger and the stag, the dog and the hare should live together in perfect peace and amity. The hare said, "Oh, how I have longed to see this day, in which the weak shall take their place with impunity by the side of the strong." And after the hare said this, he ran for his life. That is an Aesop fable called The Kingdom of the Lion. And this is folk tales for grown folks, where we dare to look for wisdom in places that we have been told were only for children, in the fables and the folk tales. Now, the first thing that comes to my mind when I think of that story is legislating morality and legislating people's character. The lion, although he is the king, we know the lion is a symbol of a king, and the beast are the lower parts of our nature, and different beasts represent different types of people. We know that a king or a boss or a supervisor can lay out the rules, but we know that when the king is not around, that oftentimes people will stray from those rules, and you can't legislate somebody's nature. Now, the king can say, "No more eating rabbits," but those individuals who hold lifestyles based around eating rabbits will eat rabbits. And I think this is more of a lesson. I guess we could personalize it, but this is a bigger lesson that we could look at what we're trying to do in society by legislating morality, by legislating character, by having this political speak. You know, on the surface, when the king is around, we're not going to say the improper things, but we all know that in private, when nobody is around, we know people will be who they are. And we can act like we're something else, but the fact of the matter is, we're always going to be true to ourselves and true to who we are. So a king or a boss or a supervisor or a politician can try to legislate what's going to happen, but we know people's going to follow their nature. And this is a very, very, very important lesson for all of us, because I mean, we can make rules in our organizations, we could pick leaders and stuff, but we need to always understand that a snake is going to be a snake and a dog is going to be a dog, and we could legislate the rules all we want, but we always need to be expecting for that snake to bite somebody and that dog to try to hump somebody. You know what I'm saying? This story to me is about learning how to keep it real, because you're not going to stop a wolf from hunting a sheep. You're not going to stop a leopard from trying to chase down a rabbit, or even a lion from hunting a deer, when that's what they've been doing for their entire lives, and it's generational. And we can expect the same thing from humans. We should always expect from people we know all the things that we see. You know what I'm saying? And we make the mistake going into a situation believing or forcing ourselves to believe that people are going to act differently than they have shown us, when the fact of the matter is that people will always be who they are. And when we learn to deal with people as who they are, we will avoid being hurt, and we avoid hurting others. And more importantly, we have to accept ourselves for who we are, because a lot of times we try to pretend, we try to act like something that we are not. We try to act bigger than we really are. We try to act smaller than we really are. But really what we're doing is putting on a mask that is not only unhealthy for us and will cause us to act counter and mess up our reputation amongst the community that we're in. We're also messing up ourselves, because it's unhealthy to pretend to be something that you're not. This is Brother Hatim, and I'm really interested in some of your comments on this Aesop fable, because I really love these, and I know there's thousands and thousands of lessons, and I'm missing some of the pertinent points, and I would love to hear from you. So feel free to put your comments on Facebook, Google Plus, or Twitter using the hashtag Folktales for Grown Folks, and I will find your comment. This is Brother Hatim, and I'd like to say thank you. You can also leave a message here on my Spreaker channel, and I will respond to it. And with that, I say peace, and may your night be as beautiful as you are. Thank you.